You and I are going to have a little yarn chat today. I have this yarn from Michaels, a cotton yarn that I've been playing around with since the beginning of May. I want to, honestly, probably April, early spring. It came out. I got enough in order to make a sweater, which I have right here. It's totally finished. It's one of those projects where I thought it was finished. I wore it out and about a couple of times, actually sent it through the wash, and then this past weekend decided, you know what? No, it's not finished. I do want ribbing on it. So I added ribbing to the sleeves and also to the bottom part of the sweater, and I'm really, really glad that I did. So it's kind of seen two different lives, and now I feel like it's fully finished. It was just really fun to work with, not only because it's cotton yarn, and that's really what I'm feeling in the summertime, especially things to wear, but crocheting. It worked up super, super quick. A medium number 4 weight, 100% cotton, 168 yards per skein of yarn, and it suggests a 5mm crochet hook, which is exactly what I used to create this sweater. The entire construction is a double crochet, and then the ribbing is single crochet in the back loop only. Each time I sat down with this project, I felt like I was finishing so much. I mean, a worsted weight, double crochet, 5mm crochet hook, all those things together, it's gonna fly. The only reason why I feel like I've been using it for a long time or I've been working with it is because this project got spread out over quite a few months, but I will be making this entire project again. Like, this is not a one and done project for me. I love how it turned out. I love the drape. I love the feel. I wish that I would have got this done a little bit sooner. So like the beginning of summer, I could have wore it, had a little bit more time with it, but I feel like fall and winter even, this is going to be a really good layering sweater for me. And they do have more colors to play around with. So right now, Michaels has a sale going on. They have it every once in a while on their site. They'll be like 20% off, order online, 30%. It ranges from there, 20 to 30%, sometimes 35 if you're lucky, or like buy one, get one free type of deal. That would actually be fantastic. I ended up using 4 of these in total for this whole cropped sweater. So the name of the yarn is Twisted Love Cotton Yarn by Loops and Thread. This is Michael's actual yarn line. It's just the latest addition into that line. It actually has really good ratings on here. So 4.6 star rating. And honestly, I would agree with that. There wasn't anything that I disliked about this yarn. I like the texture that it has on it, which is one of the reasons why I want to make another one of these sweaters, because it just feels really good. I mean, I just have a tank top on underneath this. So this is laying directly on my skin with the texture. When there's anything added onto it, that's a risk that I run with being overstimulated by certain textures, certain feels, but this is a win for me. I like this one a lot. There's not a ton of colors that they have, 18 in total. They have a red, obviously a black. They have a couple of different stripes, pink, gray, and green. It's giving over the garden walls for me. And I think that is going to be my next sweater that I create with it. Can you just see like this whole thing in that green and then little tiny pumpkin with like creepy little faces on it? I like to watch it once every season, and then the day after Halloween. It just feels right to binge watch everything. It's not a very long series in and of itself. I think each episode is like maybe 20 minutes long, and it's a little bit creepy, a little bit cute, a little bit spooky. So that's really my only complaint, I guess. I don't even know if you'd call it a complaint, but my request would be more colors in this line. Hopefully this line is going to be something that sticks around and it wasn't just a line for the summer with loops and threads, because it is on the end cap in their stores. I never know if that's going to stick around or not. A lot of times end caps, they'll kind of come and go. They have it showcased for however many months and then it goes away completely. Sometimes we don't ever see them again. So hopefully that's not happening with this one. I feel like it would just be missed opportunity if they took it off the shelves. There's no punny names for them. Black, red, green, orange. Oh no, that one is gold. I don't know. I guess I would have to see that one in store if it's really gold. If it leaned towards pumpkin, that would be perfect for my next sweater. A lot of these colors I didn't see in stores. So when I went there originally, I saw the black, red, white, and then the gray stripe. Some of the other ones like the blue, the gold, and then the pink, I didn't see those in the store that I went to. Again, it's not like I was there every single week checking it out, but I just yet to see them in stores. It does say that they're available still. All of them are available for shipping. Twist Love is Loops and Threads versatile yarn made from natural cotton fibers, making it a fantastic choice for breathable apparel and home decor projects. Yes, exactly how I feel about it. I don't know that I would want to go down to a single crochet for a wearable because it would get really heavy. I mean, it's 100% 100% cotton, and just this alone with double crochet, it is pretty heavy. I actually threw this in the washer. I'm not even sure if it says that you can do that, but I thought, you know what? It's 100% cotton. I don't know why I can't do it. I did lay it flat to dry just because that was the very first time that I was washing it. So I just wanted to see, is the washer okay? Can I at least do that? You know, I'm totally fine waiting for it to dry, but if at least it can go in the washer, I'm going to be very happy with it. The only thing that happened, there's like one little end that popped out. Yeah, right here. I just need to weave this end back in, but that's it. Everything else was fine. I didn't even put it on a delicate cycle either. I put it in there with a bunch of other things, which obviously I should not have done that. I should have just tested it by itself, but it was one of those where I had a bunch of sweaters that I wanted to wash up and I thought, you know what, we're just gonna go for it. And things worked out really well. Oh, use and care. They do actually have a button for that. Machine wash cold, dry flat, don't iron, and don't dry clean. Okay, so I basically followed everything that they suggested for this one. You know, it's a cotton yarn. I want to be able to throw it in the washer. Obviously, if I would have done something like color work or something a little bit more intricate that I spent a lot of time with, I would never have thrown it in there and just like hope for the best. But it was a double crochet, and I figured if anything comes undone, I can just work that up pretty easily, fix that spot, and move on with my life. So yeah, this sweater is definitely a go-to sweater for me. Just another staple piece to add to my capsule wardrobe. If I would have finished it earlier, I think it would have gone into my summer capsule wardrobe. But since it's like officially done in the middle to end of August, it's gonna make its way into my fall capsule, I think. Sensory-wise, crocheting with it, even with all of this texture, did not bother me in the slightest. I thought if anything, I might have to bump it up to like a 5.5 or a 6mm crochet hook. It was totally fine with a 5mm. And when I sat down to work with it, I worked on it. Like I finished one panel at a time or one sleeve at a time. So it wasn't like I was just sitting doing a little bit here and there. I was working with it for at least a few hours and it didn't bother me at all. That's always something that I have to like write down in my yarn journal about the type of yarn. Was it a sensory issue for me? Do I still want to work with it? And this one kind of just checked all of the boxes. I feel like I could work with it for this next sweater, no problem. There isn't anything special I'm going to need to do with it. That's basically it. I just wanted to have a little chit chat about yarn because I feel like it's been a little while since you and I just had a full-on chat in the yarn dungeon about just one skein of yarn and what I created with it. So if this is something that has been on your radar that you want to try, I'd say go for it. Honestly, especially if there's a deal happening, you have a sale or something, give it a try. I had a lot of fun with it, and obviously I'll be making another sweater. So if you want to see the next sweater, make sure you stick around in the yarn dungeon. Maybe I'll put on my planner this next week and get going on it. Also, it would look really good with our Fiber Fright Night blanket. Just the autumnal vibes, all of those colors, the burnt orange, moody greens. I've really been feeling those lately this season. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little yarn chit chat in the yarn dungeon. I hope you have a super spooky rest of your night, and I will see you in my next video.